How you guys doing? Tactical here, just cleaning up a little bit. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly hold a pistol. If I grab this pistol at the bottom here, and the trajectory of the bullet comes out the barrel here, and every force has an equal and opposite reaction, so it's going to push directly back. And so it's going to push backwards, and we have all this leverage here working against us. So obviously that's not very beneficial for recoil management. So ideally, I would get right up here behind the slide, so I'd get straight back recoil without any leverage working against me. But obviously that's not going to work at all. But it's real important that you understand that the webbing of my hand here comes all the way up on that pistol, as high up as I can. Come over, show you on this side of the pistol here. And then I'm going to take my non-firing hand and also get high up on that pistol. Now what I usually do as a reference point is I take that first knuckle of my thumb, which is the one that's inside your hand, way in here, and I put it and I kind of align it with the second knuckle of my thumb here. That's one of the reference points that I use. The other one is I use the top of my index finger, and I make sure that that top of the index finger is always against the trigger guard here. And that's going to help me get real nice and high up on that pistol. Now there is a difference between putting my hand like this and putting my hand like this as far as recoil management goes. If I put my hand on this pistol and I open my fingers, I got like a 15-degree tilt. But if I just have a little bit more height on my wrist, a little bit more over the top of my wrist, and I open my fingers, I'm going to get like a 45-degree tilt on my fingers. And that's significantly different for recoil management when I get that pistol out in front of me. Now I'm going to use my thumbs. I'm just going to kind of relax them forward in a natural position. My non-firing hand is going to be doing 80% of the work. So really squeezing and biting in with my non-firing hand. What you want to do is you want to take that meaty portion of your palm and fill in that black space there, and then also leverage this little shelf that your fingers are making. So when this hand's doing a lot of work, it's really kind of pushing into these fingers and pushing into here, and you kind of have a clamping effect this way and a pressing effect this way to really get positive control of that gun. Now a good diagnostic tool once you get on that gun and you really start squeezing it, if you want to shoot fast, right, so you'll bang. If you have to milk your grip, so bang, right, you see that disconjointed, it's called a disconjointed grip when you have that separation. So bang, and then you have to come in here and rebuild your grip. That means your non-firing hand isn't working hard enough. So get that firing hand, that non-firing hand really high up on that gun. Get really good positive control. Get that in the game here. Bring that pistol out, and what should happen is, because you have that over the top wrist, is when you go bang, it should come up and snap right back down and get your sights right back on target. And a lot of that's going to come from that wrist angle and that positive control of that gun. And make sure that if you're getting this, that you make this hand work harder and you practice to get that habit, that bad grip out. So even if you look good, if you go bang and get disconjointed grip, that's no good. It should be bang, 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 bang. One of the things you can do to practice that and test that is you can utilize a drill called the bill drill. A bill drill is 6 rounds. And you start off with 1-second splits. So you go 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. I recommend counting out a couple times before you do the drill, but 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000. And so you start off with that, and then you go to half-second splits. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And so you get that rhythm of what does a half-second split feel like. Now make sure that you're shooting in a safe place, in a safe direction with a good, safe backstop. But the idea is you pull that trigger with the rhythm and you're not really worried about aiming as much. But you can diagnose a lot of those problems as the gun starts running faster to see what happens with your grip, see what happens with your sights. So I just showed you with that 2011. Here is Beretta M9, right? And so if you look at this grip, it's extremely fat. Extremely long distance between the trigger and the back strap. So the way we're going to get on this pistol is a little bit different. Now if I get on this pistol perfectly, right, you're going to notice that my trigger finger actually doesn't really reach that trigger very well. I have a very awkward trigger finger placement just trying to grab that trigger in a weird way. So what I'm going to have to do to be able to reach the trigger here is I have to come around this pistol a little bit more. So my natural grip placement is going to change a little bit, my natural aiming area. So this is a poorly fitted pistol for me, but you got to work with what you have. So I'm going to make sure I have good trigger finger placement, and then I'm going to go ahead and modify my grip accordingly. Now the next thing I want to talk about is how to grip a revolver. This is going to be a little bit different. So the same principles apply. You definitely want to get up as high up on that revolver as you possibly can. Here's the difference with that revolver. So my thumbs are going to overlap. With that revolver, same meaty portion of my palm, going to fill in this area here. I'm going to utilize the shelf of my fingers to try to get more positive control. I'm still going to be diagnosing whether or not I get disconjointed grip. My thumbs are going to overlap like this, and then I can use my non-firing hand to go ahead and reach over and cock the hammer for a single action shot if I wanted to. All right, there we go. We've talked about some different grip styles. We've talked about how to modify your grip for different pistol sizes when you have to. And we've talked about how to hold a revolver in a semi-automatic. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. If you have any questions, please put them below, and I will definitely answer each and every single one of your questions. Personally. Yeah. I have some boogers. I feel like I got boogers. How was that video?
It was okay.
All right.
Pretty okay.
Should I talk about correct side alignment, correct side picture?
No, please don't.